According to his letter in yesterday's Daily Gleaner, Paul Martin of Upper Kingsclear is a retired police officer with 28 years of law enforcement experience. Little wonder, then, that the purpose of his letter was to take Fredericton City Councillor Jordan Graham to task for his public support of blogger Charles LeBlanc. Martin says Graham's comments were totally inappropriate. I disagree. I thought they were refreshing. Far too often, we hear politicians say they can't comment because a case is before the courts. That, quite simply, is nonsense. Never mind that this case is not yet before the courts. The fact is, people comment about issues before the courts all the time. Yes, you have to be careful not to say something that might be construed as contempt of court, and sometimes judges do issue gag orders, but 9 times out of 10, when a politician says he or she can't comment because something is before the courts, it's because they simply don't want to comment. They're unable to justify their actions, and the before the courts excuse is convenient, and again, almost universally accepted as true. We shouldn't let them get away with it. Whether, or maybe especially if courts are involved, politicians still have to be held accountable for their actions. They're not all publicized, but governments are involved in many court cases that cost taxpayers millions of dollars. I'm not suggesting they argue those cases in public, but at the very least, they need to justify to us, their employer, how our interests are best served by going to court and spending that money. I'm Randy McKean, and that's the bottom line.